Rick Ankiel. Big swing and a miss. Our gun's hit 99 on that fastball. .96 that time, just wide. 1-1. Piniella's managerial career winding down. His team down big here in the 9th inning. Swing and a miss.
These are the kind of numbers you hope the Cubs offense would have put up for Lou Piniella today. He's always been an offense-oriented manager. Loves to see those double-digit hit and run totals. Unfortunately, up to this point, this wasn't meant to be today. Too much Mike Minor early. Boy, was he good.
Ankiel strikes out.
We've talked about Ankiel throughout this series, a dead fastball hitter, but if you put it in a location where he can't get to it, he's still going to chase it. That fastball up and out over the plate comes up empty.
Ball one to Hinske. th round pick of the Chicago Cubs in 1998 out of the University of Arkansas. Eric Hinske. Never did play for the Cubs big league team. Was the American League Rookie of the Year with the Blue Jays in 2002. Hinske had 24 home runs that year for the Blue Jays. That's still his career high. Swing and a miss. The pattern when Mateo pitches, Bob, seems to be a 3-2 count on every hitter. We've seen this a lot.
Yeah, we have. Unfortunately, you'd like to see him jump ahead in the count a little bit, be able to expand the strike zone. Unfortunately, expands the zone to begin the sequence a lot of times, and then has to battle back into the count to get his outs.
His 7th major league appearance, he's averaged 20.4 pitches per inning. That's very high. Ball 4. So Hinske on. Cubs' next opponent, the Washington Nationals. They're in a delay in the 7th inning, trailing at Philadelphia 4-0. Roy Oswalt, 7 shutout innings, 5 hits. Mike Quaddy's managerial debut tomorrow night. Casey Coleman will face Livan Hernandez. We'll have game 2, Carlos Zambrano against lefty John Lannon. Boy, it's been a disappointing season for both those guys, both opening day starters. We know what Carlos has gone through. John Lannon spent some time in the minor leagues. Casey Coleman looking for his first big league win as he'll go tomorrow night. And then Wednesday night, Ryan Dempster and his former teammate Jason Marquis, who's 0-6 with an 11.39 ERA. The kick, the 1-2. Infante has struck out twice today, but the other 4 trips resulted in hits and runs.
Good slider that time from Mateo. We talk about expanding the zone a little bit. That ball started in the strike zone at the knees and then bottomed out toward the outside corner. You can do that when you're ahead in the count and the hitter's in a more defensive mode up there at the plate.
Hayward has not yet been retired. 2 walks, a home run, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Jason Marquis' career beginning streak of 10 consecutive playoff appearances will come to an end. What I mean by that is his team having made the postseason in his first decade as a big leaguer. Not going to happen for the Nationals, who are 19 games out. Jason Hayward, high and deep and gone. A 2-homer performance for the rookie. Well, we saw him take Carlos Zambrano deep in his first major league plate appearance in Atlanta, and that quite possibly is his final at bat against the Cubs this season. And he went down and got it.
Oh, he sure did. Went down and golfed that ball out here to right field. Very little doubt about that one. A towering home run. It only got 1 row up into the bleachers, but that had a lot of hang time.
The table setters have been the run producers today. 20 total bases between Infante and Hayward. They have combined to go 8 for 10 with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs.
That all?
8 runs scored, 2 walks. I would say they've done enough damage.
Well, they didn't steal any bases. Man.
I'd say a pretty thin wind today, huh?
Yeah, real thin wind. We've had days here at Wrigley where the wind was blowing out considerably stronger than this, and we didn't see much, if any, offense. Man, are they banging it out of here today?
That goes 3-1. Bottom 9, all Braves today.
Dude, I am so excited that you're single again. We are going to conquer New York City. Will you marry me?
I guess it's just your best friend gets engaged. You start thinking about that stuff.
I don't see no ring on this finger.
Pepsi Max, please. Good song. Great song.
So, Pepsi Max has 0 calories, huh?
Yep.
How many calories?
0.
0?
0.
What are you doing?
YouTube.
Oh.
Pepsi Max. 0 calories. Maximum Pepsi taste.
Well, Max, first day.
Mom.
Do you have your lunch?
Yes.
And you know your classroom is?
Uh-huh. Mom, I can walk from here.
What about
Mom, I got it.
They're never too big for a little something sweet. Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats.
Juicy Johnsonville sausage, made with only premium cuts of pork since 1945. Johnsonville, sausage is all we do.
Expedia lets me mix and match airlines. I can take one airline out and another home. So with more flight options, I can find the combination that gets me there and back quickest. Where you book matters. Expedia.
Bottom bottom of the night. This is Lou Piniella's final game as not only the Cubs manager, but as a major league manager. Right-hander Christian Martinez will pitch for Atlanta. He's a rookie. Darwin Barney takes a strike. It was a scoring change from earlier in the game if you like to keep score at home. Starlin Castro hit a ball to third base. Martin Prado was charged with an error. They have taken the error away and have given Castro a hit. So Starlin now 3 for 4 on the afternoon. 0-2 on Barney with Castro on deck. You wonder what's going through Lou's mind right now. It's been a frustrating day. It's been a frustrating season for that matter.
You know, one thing that's probably not going through his mind right now, how he's going to handle his bullpen tomorrow night should he need to get into it early, because that's no longer an issue for Lou. Venture a guess that he's going to sleep a lot better. Food's going to taste a little better. Sun's going to shine a little brighter. It's amazing how a bad season can color your entire world. You try to separate your professional life from your personal life, but for somebody as competitive as Lou Piniella, that's not an easy thing to do.
Down by the pitcher as he gets Barney. Braves got Martinez on waivers from the Florida Marlins back on April 8th. Fastball missing outside. 1-0 on Castro. Off the plate again. Into the upper deck. The final score, strangely enough, on opening day in Atlanta was 16-5 Braves. That's the score as we play the ninth here today, as these two teams finish up the season series. Braves will take the season set 4 out of 6. Hayward coming over, and it'll land foul behind the bullpen mound.
The way Hayward pulled up on that ball, you wonder if maybe he wasn't getting some warnings from his own bullpen over there to watch out for that bullpen mound. He was getting fairly close. Looked like he still had another step or two to possibly make the play. And he pulls up short, and Castro will have another opportunity.
His average has gone from 309 to 314 today, as he inches his way into competition for the batting title. Still 11 plate appearances shy. That was going into action today. I would say by the end of the month he'll be very close to qualifying. He would have ranked 6th in the league in batting average going into play. There's another hit, number 4 for Castro. It's a one-out double.
Two doubles, two singles, a strikeout on the afternoon for Starlin Castro. This is just a hard ground ball down the third base line. It's past Prado and rattles around down there in the corner long enough for Starlin to end up easily at second base.
Already 3 career 4-hit games for the 20-year-old rookie. Bounced by Bird, fair ball. Throw by Prado, not in time. Castro's going to hold it third. Infield hit for the always hustling Marlon Bird. He has 3, all singles.
That's part of the reason Marlon Bird has been able to maintain his batting average all season long. He gets his share of these. Teams defensively in the infield play him back. He's not a threat to try to bunt for a base hit. And occasionally he'll roll over and hit a soft ground ball to the left side. And with that hustle out of the box and the speed down the line, he's able to beat it out for an infield hit.
Sam Folt's going to bat for Aramis Ramirez. Called up on Thursday from AAA Iowa for his first Major League stint this season. I think it would be a pretty safe bet that Sam will spend the rest of the year on the big league club. Rosters will expand in a little over a week anyway. That could be 2. And it is. And that's it. The Braves beat the Cubs 16-5. And what is Lou Piniella's final game as a Cubs manager. A little tip of the cap to Bobby Cox. On the other side of the field, he'll head back into the clubhouse. Get some handshakes and hugs from his players. So the end of the Lou Piniella era here in Chicago. The final score today, the Atlanta Braves 16, the Cubs 5.
Imagine a world of non-stop football. See scores as they happen live in HD. Watch every touchdown from every game. Sunday afternoon will never be the same. Dish Network presents NFL Red Zone.
Awesome. It's like awe-inspiring awesome.
My buddy here is kind of underplaying it. I mean, it's the red zone. It's the best part of the game.
What I love about NFL Red Zone, every single touchdown, every single highlight.
If I could describe NFL Red Zone in one word, it would be super awesome.
A must for any NFL fan.
Call Dish Network today. Packages start at just $29.99 a month. And add NFL Red Zone for just $7 a month. Plus, you'll also get NFL Network, featuring football 24/7, including exclusive Thursday night games. NFL Red Zone has to be seen to be believed. Get the channel critics have called by far the most innovative sports television creation of 2009 or even the decade. The NFL Red Zone. An out-of-body, all-encompassing, died and woke up in football heaven experience. Now, get Dish Network and add NFL Red Zone and NFL Network for just $7 a month. And with Dish Network, HD is free for life.
I am a fantasy guy, and because of watching Red Zone, I'm able to get the jump on guys in my league.
It gives you all your stats right there in front of you.
Everything NFL has to offer on one channel.
Plus, with Dish Network, you'll get exclusive split-screen picture-in-picture on any TV.
I've got NFL Red Zone on one side and the local game on the other.
You flip back and forth, you hear something from another game, you can try to find the channel. The Red Zone just brings me right to it.
Call Dish Network now and get a free DVR upgrade and HBO and Showtime free for 3 months. Plus, free installation.
It's like watching an action movie, but all you see are the explosions. Boom, boom, touchdown, touchdown.
Call Dish Network today and add NFL Red Zone for just $7 a month or visit dish.com. Sunday afternoon will never be the same.
Chicago Cubs baseball on your official summer baseball station, WGN. Brought to you by Bud Light Lime, the just right taste of Bud Light with a refreshing splash of 100% natural lime flavor. Pepsi. Every Pepsi refreshes the world. Submit your idea at refresheverything.com. And by Illinois Lottery. Mega Millions can find you twice a week. Tuesday and Friday jackpots start at $12 million. 16-5 the final. Atlanta wins 2 of 3 this weekend, and the Budweiser play of the game, Omar Infante giving them the lead back. A 3-run homer in the 4th inning. Top 2 guys in their lineup were just too good today.
Yeah, Infante put the Braves on the board with his 5th home run of the season, leading off in the 1st inning, and then that 3-run homer right there gave them a lead. They never looked back.
Budweiser with full flavor and a crisp finish. It's what we do. Carlos Zambrano, John Lannon will go at it Tuesday night, 6 o'clock Central Time here on WGN. The Cubs and the Washington Nationals from our nation's capital. Once again, the final score in Lou Piniella's final game with the Cubs. The Braves 16, the Cubs 5. We'll have the Chevy Dealers 10th inning show next.
We could really go for some shrimp. Who's cooking shrimp tonight?
Yeah, like jumbo fried shrimp, shrimp scampi, coconut shrimp, all an endless dinner buffet.
And all for around $10.
Bon voyage. No other place can touch Golden Corral's oceans of shrimp. It's big, extra crispy, panko breaded shrimp, buttery shrimp scampi, jumbo fried shrimp, and more. It's all part of our endless dinner buffet, all for around $10.
$10? I'm hooked.
Golden Corral. Help yourself to happiness.
McDonald's new line of Angus snack wraps. Although more maneuverable than its burger predecessor, its payload is still substantial. Angus beef bundled with fresh tomato and crinkle-cut pickles in a sleek snack-sized wrap. So, it is imperative to keep the nose of the snack wrap elevated to ensure... Pull up! Pull up! To ensure the contents do not shift in transit. Angus Axiom number 81. Please remain seated for the duration of the feast. McDonald's new Angus snack wraps. The simple joy of Angus.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Is having a snowball fight with pitching great Randy Johnson a bad idea?
Sorry, man. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, you just winged me.
Think anybody's gonna notice that?
Yeah, probably. Maybe we should just go sledding.
Yeah.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Head to WGNAmerica.com/Tom Petty to nail a free trip to L.A. to see Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers at the world-famous Hollywood Bowl.
Well, the fans here saying goodbye to the Cubs manager, Lou Piniella. Began his Cubs career in 2007. The Cubs won back-to-back division titles, 3 consecutive winning campaigns. They will finish under 500 this season. And the Cubs record for Lou, 316 wins, 293 losses. Final totals today for the Braves: 16 runs, 13 hits, no errors, 5 left. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 13 hits. Shoddy day defensively, 3 errors, 8 stranded. Mike Minor, impressive. He gets the win. Randy Wells has now lost 5 straight decisions to drop to 5-12, 37,518. Watched it, and it took 2 hours and 54 minutes to complete. 16-5 Atlanta. We'll have more on the Chevy Dealers 10th inning show coming up. The Chevy Dealers 10th inning show is brought to you in part by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. And by Culver's, home of the Butter Burger and fresh frozen custard.
And now I'll turn it over to the Gecko.
Thank you, sir. As we all know, Geico has been saving people money on RV, camper and trailer insurance, as well as motorcycle insurance. Sorry. Technical difficulties.
What about this?
What's this one do? Maybe that one.
Okay, let's keep rolling. We run motorcycle insurance?
Take 15 minutes to see how much you could save on motorcycle, RV, and camper insurance.
McDonald's new line of Angus snack wraps. Although more maneuverable than its burger predecessor, its payload is still substantial. Angus beef bundled with fresh tomato and crinkle-cut pickles in a sleek snack-sized wrap. So, it is imperative to keep the nose of the snack wrap elevated to ensure... Pull up! Pull up! To ensure the contents do not shift in transit. Angus Axiom number 81. Please remain seated for the duration of the feast. McDonald's new Angus Snack Wraps. The simple joy of Angus.
All right, your new Energy Star qualified Kenmore Elite's all set up.
Fantastic.
How can they afford a new washer and dryer right now? They just remodeled a month ago. Something's going on.
Smart shopping is what's going on. Anyone can buy new appliances through the Sears layaway plan. You just lock down the model you want now and pay over 8 weeks.
I want her life. I want her new washer.
New appliance layaway plus Sears everyday low price guarantee. Search Sears appliances for the week's hottest deals and advice. Sears.
And so the conversation turned until the sun went down, and many fantasies were there. On that day, keep feeling fascination.
The Braves scored in 6 of their 9 innings at bat today, and they beat the Cubs 16-5. But the big news today, Cubs announcing before the game that Lou Piniella is going to retire effective immediately now after the game. Let's hear from the general manager, Jim Hendry, on the decision.
So we've been talking about this for a few days, Lou and I, and it's really the right thing for him to do with his concerns at home. He'll obviously get deeper into it at the level he wants to when he comes in. We'd like to make it a great day for him today. He's done a lot of tremendous things for the organization and for all of us personally. I know he's been a joy for you people to work with in the good times and bad. And I appreciate the way not only have you treated him in the past, but really like to send him out with a great day today. A very tough day for him. Very emotional. There's been some times the last couple of months that I think, you know, that he possibly knew his family was going to need him, and he certainly didn't want to go out, you know, before the end of the year. But it's just to the point now where he needs to be home with his mother and his family. I made the decision yesterday to have Mike Quaddy manage the club for the remainder of the season. Obviously, Mike's been with us quite a while. He managed our AAA club before he came to the big leagues and has a long time, high level of experience of managing at the minor league level, and feel like he'll be good at it. Obviously, I'm sure your first question would be, why not Alan? Alan's a tremendous human being, quality person, outstanding coach. I spoke to Alan this morning, and I basically told Alan that over the last few weeks, I've made a decision in the process moving forward that Alan would not be considered for the managerial job after this year. I had a very great conversation with him this morning. He understood that. He has a very close relationship with Mike. He's happy for Mike, and he wants to stay and help Mike, and Mike certainly had no problem with that. So, tremendously classy man. You know, obviously the decision that I made was based on if he wasn't going to be the manager next year, and I already had come to that conclusion, that we would be better served not having him be the manager for the remainder of the season. So that's Mike is certainly a quality choice. He does not get the publicity leading up to this, or when Lou's had a suspension or had to go home briefly. Obviously, the bench coach usually becomes the manager until the manager comes back, and that's the way we've done it. But with so much time left, this is the way that I wanted to approach it. Mike Quaddy will be a candidate, you know, for the job, and that's another reason why he's going to sit in that chair starting tomorrow. I would prefer that all the media attention is deflected on Mike until tomorrow. He'll begin his term tomorrow. Today is for Lou Piniella, and the acknowledgement of not only what he's done for the Cubs, but for a tremendous career as a player, coach, and quite a few great managerial efforts. So That being said, that's starting tomorrow. Mike will be available for y'all and will be at the top step.
That's Jim Hendry. When we come back, the Culver's sweet defensive play. The Chevy Dealers 10th Inning Show is brought to you in part by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. And by Culver's, home of the Butter Burger and fresh frozen custard.
Pizza photo shoots, they're insane. They do all kinds of weird stuff. But at Domino's, we're making a change. Why don't we just take the pizza right out of the oven and take a picture of it?
We want you to be our photographer. Order 2 mediums with 2 toppings for $5.99 each and send us your pictures.
Pizza this good stands on its own.
Say you're looking for
the perfect fridge.
Perfect for 2.
3
of us.
Got it. Well, only Sears has the top 10 brands.
And Samsung makes cubed ice.
Gotta have the cube, not the crescent.
Or the crushed. It's settled. Cubed.
Check out this Whirlpool side by side.
Side by side, but don't we want the bottom freezer?
This new Kenmore Elite is exactly what you're looking for. Plus enough space for
5 of us.
5? Thought we said
4?
Right.
Yeah, but have you seen this fridge?
Only Sears has the top 10 brands and an everyday low price guarantee. Search Sears Appliances for the week's hottest deals and advice. Sears.
Hi, Mom. How was school today? Good. Thank you.
We make our cookies the way only Keebler Elves can, with a little something extra, so every bite can be uncommonly good.
Pizza photo shoots, they're insane. They do all kinds of weird stuff. But at Domino's, we're making a change. Why don't we just take the pizza right out of the oven and take a picture of it?
We want you to be our photographer. Order 2 mediums with 2 toppings for $5.99 each and send us your pictures.
Pizza this good stands on its own.
Can I be honest with you? Yes, but not about my body or my hair or what other people are saying about me.
This is the final.
Talk about yesterday instead of today.
Today's game wasn't pretty, but I'd rather reflect on the good times I've had here. Yeah, a lot of good times, a lot of good people. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. That pregame with Bobby Cox was special. He's been a good friend for a long time. And I appreciate my 4 years here from the Cub organization. The city's special. People here are special. And I'm appreciative. I cried a little bit after the game. I get emotional. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. This will be the last time I put on a uniform. It's been... It's been very special to me. Outside of that, I've enjoyed working with all of you. You all have been very fair to me, and I appreciate it. And we'll go home and do the things that I have to do there and enjoy my retirement. I wish this organization nothing but the best in the past and the future. My Ricketts family, they're nice people, and they're going to do everything in their power to bring a winner here. I wish Jim well in his search for a new manager. I'm sure he'll get the right guy. And I look forward to watching Cub baseball on television from Florida.
Well, that's Lou Piniella wearing his heart on his sleeve. And you know, we talked during the game about it, not only ending his 4-year tenure here, Bob, but about a half a century in baseball. It's not easy.
And ultimately, Len, in this game, you have your numbers that you've accomplished, either as a player, a coach, or a manager, and certainly he has nothing to be ashamed of there. But more importantly, the people whose lives you impact. And Lou has affected so many players, so many broadcasters, fellow coaches, and the fans, and certainly he has nothing to be ashamed of there either.
Well, we need to check on the Culver's sweet defensive play of the game. Darwin Barney made an excellent running catch into foul ground to retire a former teammate, Derek Lee, right into that bullpen area. Not an easy place to play, but Darwin Barney certainly acted like a veteran on that catch. And on a personal level, we will both miss Lou Piniella very much. Made our jobs extremely easy, and we are going to miss the man.
No question about it. I mean, there haven't been a lot of highlights coming to Wrigley Field or watching the Cubs on the road this year as far as the play on the field, but the highlight of every day was going into Lou's office before batting practice and hearing what he had to say, and we're really going to miss that.
Yep, that's right. Well, the final today against 16-5 Atlanta, but as Lou said, he wants to reflect on the great tenure he had here, back-to-back division titles in 07 and 08, and we wish him the best. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you Tuesday night from Washington, D.C.
Larry's in the car.
We now join our program already in progress.